If I'm gonna fart, I'm gonna come next to you. I'm gonna fart in your face.
You're listening to Drunkards and Dragons, episode 16.
Excellent.
We don't know if that's right or not. We're going.
That's
with
probably
it.
right. It's a podcast about getting drunk and playing D&D.
Yeah.
Yay, do the thing. Yay, drinks.
I am Chris. I am the DM.
I'm Steph, and I play Anisoptera, who's awesome.
Debatable.
I'm Big Chan. I play Kriv, and I can't drink. Let's go.
I'm Justin, and I play Bearn of the Darren Clan.
And I'm Alan, and I play Selly Terror Scourge.
All right.
Of the Terror Scourges.
No.
Okay. So last time, we knocked out the guy with the big rock flail.
Yeah.
Chan took him off into the woods. He was going to go interrogate him. So to wake him up, he chopped off his hand. And I saw that happen.
Jamie
So
Lannister
I went
style.
in.
Right.
Spoilers! Fucking spoilers!
Jesus.
Okay, that was bad.
There's
Jesus.
supposed to be a 2-week rule
Jesus.
for spoilers, Steph. Go. Okay.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this episode. Fucking huge
Just
Game
long
of Thrones
beat. Just long
spoilers.
beat. Just long beat. It'll be fine. All right. Anyway, he chopped off his hand. I saw it. I went to go try to stop the bleeding,
You
and he
bitch
just bled
slapped
out.
me. You bitch slapped
I
me.
bitch slapped him
And I
afterwards.
pimp slapped you afterwards.
Sort of. Okay.
Backhand right to your
Can we-
face.
Can we keep this going?
So I took the body. I brought it to the hole for the ants to take away. Sally was busy dealing with some kind of magic bullshit.
No.
That was good.
Wanted to open up a chest.
I
Was
love
really
chests.
antsy.
I
Sounded
like
like a
doors.
14-year-old
Right.
schoolgirl. Keep going.
So he opened up the chest. There was some shit in there. I was really tired, so I went to sleep in the box. Then something else happened. He opened a crate. There was a bunch of gems in there. We had to leave, so I got in the crate because the crate was in the cart. But then he told me not to. It was like full of
I
soul-sucking
don't
gems.
even understand what he's saying anymore. Anyone?
What? No.
Anyone?
No.
No, it's
fine.
It's good.
It's fine.
He's a stupid dwarf. This is how stupid dwarfs talk.
Okay, fine.
What the fuck does that mean?
Mostly.
All right.
You're forgetting the most important part of that podcast.
Oh,
Anisoptera befriended a horse named
right.
Dr. Brown. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I got a horse now.
She has a horse. She forfeited her gold for the horse.
Yeah.
Which was completely unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary.
Whatever.
Unfortunately,
Whatever.
I
So, yeah.
believe that
I got a
that horse is gonna die soon.
Please don't
It
say
may
that.
or may not die.
Please.
We don't know
Kriv
yet.
might just eat it. We don't know. Also, Kriv fucking mutilated that guy's body and
I am
jumped in the
pretty
hole.
sure that we are out of food. So
No. We foraged, and we still have, I believe, 12 trail rations cumulative.
Right.
Okay, so
So
we're
we're
out
good.
of food.
We're close out of. We got a day or two till we're out.
Anyway, we took all the soul-sucking gems and we threw them in the big hole.
We?
Yes.
Jinx, give me Coke.
Fuck you. There's no we. I helped you carry the crate out. You dumped it yourself.
You are my accomplice, at least.
I told you guys not to touch him. I don't understand why you guys keep touching shit. I really don't.
Because fuck you,
it's
that's
evil.
why.
It's evil.
You don't know that.
Fuck you, that's why it's pretty good.
They are gems that suck souls. They're evil.
You think that,
Yes.
but you don't know that.
I don't
No.
want any threat to me anywhere near me, or else it's gonna fucking
They are
die.
soul-sucking
And if I
gems?
can't kill it, it's going in an ant hole.
Regardless of whether or not they can be used for good, they're going to attract evil.
Also, Sally threatened me with a
see.
bottle of fire. I want the record to state that.
Did he?
Ha! The record.
I don't remember
Fuck
saying
you.
that.
God damn it. Just start the fucking thing already.
Okay.
Anisoptera driving the carriage. Me and Bearn are asleep in the back. Sally is up front sitting next to Anisoptera, probably talking like a 12-year-old schoolgirl. Let's go.
Hey, I know why you're doing that.
Hey, you're DM, so you need not worry about it. Actually, you need to worry about it a little bit.
I-
you,
But
need,
I just-
you need to keep your mouth shut.
I just want you to know that I see what you did there.
Hey, I just want you to know, keep your mouth shut.
What?
Is it spoiler Game of Thrones related?
No.
Sure.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
none of your business, really.
Sorry I did that, guys. I just forgot that we were sharing, and I thought we were in a group of friends, and I just blurted it out. And
All 2 people that listen
I
to this
just-
podcast that are not at this table are going to be really upset.
I
about
just
the Game of
made the
Thrones
connection
spoiler.
to my brain, and I had to say it out loud.
I think you just want to crush people.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We're gonna edit it out and post anyway, so
We're not editing
No.
out.
We're
just
probably
beep
not.
it. Just beep it.
Beep.
Yeah.
So where are we?
Yeah.
Are we right here? Are we right here? Can you read a map? Can you read a map?
I'm not sure. We
Yeah,
haven't
right.
gotten to this lake yet, right? So I'm assuming we're still in this forest.
Are there trees around us?
There are trees
Yes.
around you.
How many trees?
A lot. A forest's worth.
Standard forest, small forest, thin forest, rainforest.
Amazon
The same
rainforest.
forest that you were in before.
Well, I understand that, but describe it. Paint me a picture.
It is it's temperate forest. It's a lot of conifers. A lot of trees are going. The trees that aren't like evergreens are going brown. It's like fall.
A beautiful time of year.
It's like fall in this area.
Is it?
So
Lovely.
it sounds like we need to find a lake. We need to find a lake, and
Well-
we will see if we're on the right path or not.
Well, it looks like the lake will be to the left of the path we want to go on.
The
so-
west? West?
Right, west. So I should not say left or right.
Okay. If you are following the map, you can make intellect checks.
You can make what?
Intellect check.
Cool.
Kriv starts snoring.
Noted. You guys hear loud snoring coming from the back of the wagon.
Do I blow like fire out of my nose, or
No.
excuse me, cold out of my nose?
You blow.
Nice.
You blow booger bubbles out of your nose.
I don't think
Jesus.
I do.
How do you miss the box?
I don't
that
know.
bad.
It's a fucking huge box.
I got a 19 intellect check.
Oh, jeez.
Who's the smart one now?
Bitch.
Not you. Not
Um,
you. That's the hint. It's not you. It's me.
I think that you're not the smart one. What's
I
your
think-
intellect?
16
Okay.
plus 3
You
plus 4.
both can guess from the density of the forest and the map that you won't be able to see the lake itself until you leave the forest. The forest is too dense for you to be able to see a lake, especially if the scale is even close to correct on the map. The forest itself is probably like a mile or two off of the trail that
Okay.
you're on.
So
So you probably won't be able to see it until you leave the
once
forest.
I make that deduction, I say, hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess
You're
what?
freaking me out.
Guess what?
You're way too
Guess what?
excited. Like you're
Guess
as
what?
excited
Guess what?
about
Guess
this
what?
map
Guess what?
as I
Guess
was.
what?
What?
Guess
Does this
You-
wake either of us up?
No.
Hey,
you guys are
hey,
still asleep.
you see your
Good.
bird? Tell your bird to go find the lake.
But what's in the lake?
Huh? I don't know, but if we find the lake and if it's over there-ish, that means we're going the right way, right? Right? So tell him to go. Tell him to go. He
You
can
can
find
make a
us.
survival check to determine if you're going.
Well,
in
this
the right
is like the
direction.
only path, and
But
we
the
know-
path could also be that way, and we might be
Nature
going the
check?
completely wrong way.
Knowledge nature. Yeah.
We need to
But
check
I
it.
don't think we are
Tell
because.
Mr. Bird to go.
Can I? Okay, this is. Ugh. Can I make like a nature check to determine which way the sun sets, whatnot, so I know that we're going in the right direction?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
You can use a nature check to determine if you're going in the right direction. Pretty sure I just said that.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I
Right.
just said that.
So
Them hacks.
21.
You are going northwest.
All right.
And you are following a obvious trail.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Because the wagon wouldn't be able to go through the forest without an obvious trail.
Excellent.
all right. So listen, Sally. I don't need to send my bird. I know we're going the right way. Trust me. I know.
Can you to roll an
Oh,
endurance
thank
check
you.
to
I
see if
know.
it gets
We already
dysentery?
determined that I was smarter than you.
Since
Sure.
we're kind of playing Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
What?
you're rolling an endurance check. See
I
if
get
you
bonuses to that shit.
That's fine.
Okay.
Is
Roll,
one of us gonna
roll a
like
save against possible dysentery.
dysentery.
dysentery? I was just gonna say, is one of us gonna die of dysentery?
11.
Oh, you save against it.
Yeah. that's
You
not
don't
bad.
get any dysentery from
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah.
You don't get any sleeping dysentery.
Yeah.
As you guys, after an hour or so, you finally, the trees start to thin out and you make it out of the forest. It
We're
is
free.
relatively clear day, except for maybe like 20 miles ahead of you. It just, like, it looks super cloudy. Like, you can't see
Ooh.
further than like 20 miles ahead of you. If you look off to the west, you can see a lake coming out of, like, out from behind the forest. It, like, streams out of the forest, and, like, there's a stream that goes into the river, or into the ocean. The ocean is, like, super far away from you. You probably can't see that from here either. Yeah, and the trail just heads northwest.
All right. So at this point, I yell back into the carriage. Does anyone need a break? Now would be a good time to stop. There's a stream, and we can hang out, fill up our water. I don't know.
Water skins.
Water flagons.
I'm still asleep.
He's still asleep.
Do you
Anyone?
make any attempts to wake us?
No,
Hey,
I
you're sleeping.
do. Yeah.
It's okay. It's
I
about
yell
3 in the afternoon.
really loudly.
How much time has passed?
As she's yelling, I put my hand in front of her mouth and tell her that they're sleeping. Let's just let them sleep.
It's like a few hours past midday.
Okay, so it's extended rest, not full sleep. All right. What's the thing that I have to roll to see if I wake up from them talking?
Someone gotta take a piss.
Just like a DC 20.
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
All right.
Do not fucking shake the table
Sorry.
while we're recording.
Plus 3.
Wait, perception check while he's asleep? Shouldn't roll against his passive perception?
Sure, but there's nothing to roll against because they're not trying to be quiet, and he's like lolling in and out of sleep.
Okay,
So I mean, he really doesn't even have to roll. He can just say, "I."
Do we get the extended rest for just chilling in the carriage?
You don't get an extended rest because you have to sleep for like 6 hours.
Do we get a mild rest?
You get a
Yeah.
mild rest. You don't get any of your abilities back. You can spend your healing surges.
We don't get our dailies back, but we get
You
our
don't get-
encounters back.
Yeah, you get your encounters back.
And we don't get our action point back,
Or your healing surges back.
which sucks. But anyway.
So it's basically like taking a 5-minute
So
rest.
I rolled a 20. I'll say I wake up to this and I'll climb out of the wagon and
Sure.
say, what's up?
Oh. Yeah, especially if she's attempting to wake people up.
I'm just yelling really
you guys
loud.
wake up.
I will use 2 healing surges.
Why are you using 2 healing surges?
Because he's got to top
Yeah.
himself off.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, did I take any damage?
Yeah,
I took
I'll
minus
burn
5.
2 healing surges as well. Why'd you take my pencil? I gave you a damn pencil,
I
Sally.
understand.
Yeah, like if she's
But-
she's waking you up, you wake up.
I'm pretty sure I'm full health from the rest.
If I have a minus 5 and I haven't rested right, so I need to use healing something or other.
Yeah, healing
Yeah.
surge.
Okay, then I use 1. I'm full. I'm topped off as well.
Yeah, I'm down to like 3 now. Great. Okay,
How many surges do you get a day?
I get 8.
He gets fucking 12.
Yeah,
So,
because
this
he
is random,
has...
but
decent
really high
constitution.
constitution.
does anyone else
I got
think
10.
it's weird that in like not necessarily movies, but in like video games and like games like this, like going to the bathroom is never like I don't know, never even like I don't know. It's just weird because it's a normal daily everything every day, right?
Sorry,
So let's say you're in a video game, your character like eats, your character sleeps, but like this normal thing that everyone does. I don't know. I think it's weird.
Right, well, it's not a fun mechanic.
I guess. It's
Right.
not.
They
Well, no, but like they could hint at it.
Crib goes to
I
pee
mean,
in the
They
lake.
do a lot, actually.
They
Cliff
hint
goes-
at it.
Video
It's like,
games
there's a
in it.
lot of poop quests, and wow.
I guess I just never.
Yeah, seriously.
Pay
Magrin,
attention.
you're sifting through shit for like
There's
2
like
quests.
3 outhouses next to every inn.
I guess I never paid attention.
Right.
Then.
I mean, there's that. In The Sims, like,
People
The Sims
piss
is
all
the only
the time.
one where
Oh,
I
The
can
Sims,
remember you can
you're right.
you explicitly go to the bathroom.
Right.
Well, I'm
Um,
not saying that you have to. I'm just saying it's
in-
never like hinted at.
In a lot of RPGs, Skyrim, Fallout, all those kind of shit, there's bathrooms everywhere.
There's bathrooms
There is.
everywhere. You never use them.
Oh yeah, in
Right.
Borderlands, there's those like.
In Grand Theft Auto, there's bathrooms. There's a lot of bathroom quests.
Again, but like you don't use them.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't-
exactly.
You can use them. They don't do
But
anything.
like your character has to eat and sleep, but your character doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
Not in Grand Theft Auto, you don't really even sleep. And all that stuff is done like either off camera or it fades to black. Like you'll sit down at a table to eat, fade to black. You can assume that you're also pissing or shitting in that time.
You
I think it was sleeping.
can eat in the newer Grand Theft Autos. The actual like bodily functions, I think, occurs during the time when you're asleep, like where it's you have night to day,
But the sex occurs when the car is bouncing.
Right, but
up
like
and down, and
And that's
then
also when you're peeing, right, guys? Because you all pee during sex too.
Yes.
yes,
things like Skyrim though, there's no downtime. There's no cutscenes. There's no skip to day.
There is sleeping.
there's
There's sleeping.
There's
But
sleeping.
you are sleeping. And there's also waiting, but you are standing at that spot and waiting.
Yeah, which
And-
is
But you
weird.
can apply things. The
Right.
same thing with
I don't
like,
know if you can apply
Grand
things there
Theft
because
Auto.
you actually see everything that goes on in that
well,
spot.
in
Right.
Skyrim, I take a dump on every mammoth I kill. So
Okay.
Okay, well, in
I make my
Skyrim,
character pee. I walk next to lakes and I sit there for like a few
I
seconds
mean,
and
you
then
can,
I walk away.
you can do that if you want.
but like,
I-
it's RPG, and if you're playing RPG, you have to assume that your character, when you wait, you're chilling there. You're not just sitting there like staring like this for 12 fucking hours.
Yeah,
Like you do,
that's also
Kaito.
true. Because not everybody does that.
So,
Only
like, you
robots.
assume you're waiting, so you just kind of, like, your character sits there while you see the camera do, like, while you see everyone else, like, do shit around, like, where the camera's pointed. But you must assume that, like, your character just, like, goes, like, chills, maybe takes a nap, goes piss.
Maybe people not having to pee is what led to the invention of magic and the ability to use magic in those worlds.
Yeah, let's stop peeing.
Let's stop peeing.
can't do
Get
that. I
water
drink too much
or
water.
Doesn't matter.
make
Pee
water.
every hour.
More water. If we've learned anything from RPGs, is more water is more magic.
Wait.
So even more evidence to show that not peeing actually gives you magic.
It's 2013. How have we not made
Magic
some
yet?
food that makes you not poop?
Wouldn't be cost effective.
It's probably impossible.
Because we have a body that works in a way. You can mod it, and it won't work in that way.
But then you just flat out be a robot.
No, I think it would be impossible because you
No,
do
it could
shit
be
out
possible.
and piss out nutrients.
I understand that. You can get science to build you a thing that doesn't make you shit.
I can't believe
You
we
would
actually got to a
die.
10-minute
I don't think you would
diversion
die.
on shitting and pissing in a podcast.
Like, okay, I think you still have to, like, there'll be like a waste depot. You might have to empty the waste depot,
Ew.
but you won't have to shit anymore. Like,
Yes, Andy.
shit
So
can be taken
basically,
away.
you're
Yeah,
wearing
shitting
a
is
shit in
diaper.
video games.
Huh?
Shitting
And
is
RPGs.
just shitting is like the act of removing excrement and unneeded resources from your body.
Right.
So even if you are emptying out a waste basket
It's still
from
doing the same
yourself,
thing.
it's still doing the same
Okay,
thing.
It's
So,
a diaper, Alan. It's a
science-
diaper.
Like we already
It's a
have
diaper.
colostomy bags.
Okay,
True.
so science could develop, like, I guess 100% effective foods and like 100% effective like whatever, and maybe like a recycle thing where all the nutrients get
I mean,
sent
like,
back through the
I'm
system.
not too worried about fucking colostomy bags because I don't want to have a bag of shit just
Okay,
hanging
I
off,
understand
Okay, the only
ready to burst.
Imagine,
whatever, like-
imagine that like they close up your butthole and like on the inside where your colon is, like there's a thing that like whatever shit that would normally be there, like it breaks it up and it puts it back into your body and
You
it
would
gives
die
you
from
would die.
sepsis.
Fucking science will fix it. Science is magic.
Look,
No.
okay, like if you didn't make the waste in the first place, like if you could somehow eat food and have your body
So 100%
completely
efficient
digested,
food.
like completely
100% efficient
digested,
food.
yeah.
You can't have 100% efficient food because every body is different. Everybody burns different amounts of calories, and calories
Right,
almost
so
directly
you go,
relates to amount
you
of
go
food
to
that
the
you eat.
food tailor, and he tailors some food for you specifically.
Okay,
And
Different
you know what?
days
Okay,
is different things. You would have to actually have your body automatically input the amount of calories that you are losing every day, which means you'd have to make a machine that would calculate the amount of calories you're losing at any given time and input that amount of calories back into your body in some other way.
Okay.
Science. It
I
can
mean,
happen.
possible, but it wouldn't be food. It would be
you
like
want an IV.
IV.
Well, you
Alright,
want an
alright.
IV.
You want an
what,
IV.
what about people in comas? Do they poop?
No, they
I think
they
no.
poop
I think
water.
that
They poop water and they pee and they have IV. It's straight IV.
yeah.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought.
I think they just pee. I don't even know if they poop water. I think they just straight up pee.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
so why
a
can't we
catheter
do that?
in the...
Because
You have
it's
to carry
an
an IV
IV.
around everywhere
So?
for two reasons. One, you have to carry an IV around everywhere. Two is that
It's
the
just
human body
fragile,
is
man.
made for things like going into your mouth. Like people that are in comas, they actually have to get like water sprayed into their mouth, or else their like tongue will dry up and rot out.
Well, yeah. So,
So,
you
like,
still drink water,
You would
but
still
you
need
don't
to drink
eat more
water,
food, so you don't poop anymore.
Maybe
kind of.
it could
and
be
your
like
body
a-
would shrivel.
What?
Because they feed people in comas nutrients because they're not burning burning over a certain amount of calories, so all the nutrients they can get from an IV they're able to like that's what they burn off, like
Yeah.
100 calories a day, so they can give you 100 calories a day via like fluid. But I don't think that normal people doing normal things would be able to do that in a fluid diet.
The fuck, Kyle?
What? I wonder if it would stick to my belly.
Stop trying to stick an arrow to your stomach.
Suction
Alright,
cups.
so... Kriv climbs out, he fills up his water skin, he immediately goes and pisses in the lake right afterwards.
All right.
Do you pee upstream for where you fill up your water skin, or downstream?
Downstream.
Does anybody else wake up and do anything?
How to use my water skin?
I don't know. Yeah, your water skin's empty. It's probably due for a refill.
I will refill it as well.
Downstream from where he is, or upstream?
Fucking so obscure.
Hey! How do you know that? How do you know that? Do you watch him take a piss?
Maybe he just thinks you're disgusting and he just
Well-
wants to be far away from you as possible.
Well, I saw a dragon like crouching down by the water because the dragon doesn't have a penis.
I hate you.
So I only assumed he was pooping in the water.
I'm gonna lay an egg on your fucking robes when you sleep.
You're a male.
You don't have any.
Wait, are you admitting that your character's female?
No, because my character's
Guys.
clearly male. I'm a seahorse, though.
What?
I think
Seahorses
yes.
don't lay eggs,
Well,
they just hold them.
Reptiles have a genital slit. He still has a genital
He
slit.
said he lays an egg, asshole.
Oh, well,
As a joke, I'm gonna shit an egg on him.
Okay,
well, Yoshi's a boy.
Debatable.
No, he's a boy.
Debatable.
No,
Have
I'm
you
pretty
seen
sure
my
he's confirmed
genitalia?
he's a boy.
Who confirmed he's a boy?
Yoshi feel
We
like
confirmed that the Yoshi dinosaurs are all unisex.
Yoshi's pretty androgynous. I feel
Yoshi
like
could
he
be
But
androgynous.
Birdo's a-
If anything,
Birdo's a tranny,
That's
though.
true.
Birdo's a tranny.
if anything, they are a race of like
They could
either
be. They could be
unisex, asex,
asexual.
or straight like homo dinosaurs, and they can like they found a way to interbreed. Like
They could be like frogs, where they just switch their gender. Maybe
Right.
Yoshi becomes a female when as soon as you make him shit out an egg.
right,
Possibly.
Because that's how babies are born, right? The butt, you
Like-
poop them out.
right.
like
Yep, that's where it goes.
Yoshi eats too much
I used to
food.
believe that.
Oh god.
All the way up until last year.
No.
Or this conversation.
Like Yoshi could have two stomachs, and like he eats food, and then once that main stomach is full, It overflows to the second stomach. When that stomach is full, it compresses to an egg and he shits it out.
I think it's just one stomach because it goes way too fast for it to be two.
So anyway, while Crib's shitting an egg on Selly.
Okay, so
No, I'm
I
peeing in
will
the stream.
no, so
also
I see
fill up
I
my
see the
water
dragon.
skin.
I see
Upstream.
I see the-
How do you know that I'm actually peeing in there?
I
Do
see
you
the
actually see me
dragon.
do this?
I see
Because
the
you
dragon
smell it.
crouching.
Perception check.
I see the dragon crouching. What do you mean perception? We're at the stream. I'm looking at you. I'm not going to see you doing handstands when you're actually crouching. I see the dragon crouching, and I assume he's pooping in the stream. So I go past him upstream, so I don't get his fecal matter in the water.
Do you even wake up?
I did not wake up.
Good job.
Okay. I do the same. I also go upstream with Crib and fill my water.
After I finish, I have a big old smile on my face. I go back to the carriage, and I attempt to wake Bearn up and say, "Hey, do you want me to fill up your water skin?"
No, don't do it.
Shut up. You shut up.
Okay, so you're actively poking me and telling me, hey, wake up. Wake up.
Yes.
Wake up.
Hey, do
Okay.
you want me to fill up your water skin? Since you
What?
obviously want to sleep.
What?
Do you want to keep sleeping it?
What?
I'll fill up your water skin for you.
What are you talking about?
We're at a lake, dumbass.
Tell him it's
A
wine.
what?
Tell him it's wine.
Do whatever.
I grab his water skin, I go to the lake, I fill it up downstream. I return, I put it back with his...
You're gonna
Stop.
drink some pea water.
You're gonna have to make another save against dysentery.
He's gonna drink some poop water, Stephanie. Poop water.
I'm pretty sure that's saving its poison.
What, isn't like a fort save?
Huh?
No, all
Is-
saves are saves.
Is
What? No, I thought it was
any
sports.
near me?
All saves are saves in 4E.
What? No, what does sport reflects in
Those
It
are all
is a
defenses.
Defense, not a save. There are
Right.
attacks that specifically attack it.
Whatever.
Anytime you save
Whatever.
from
This
something
is
in
total
4E,
bullshit. This is total bullshit. Whatever.
it's 4E, bro. That's what 4E does. Simplifies everything for retards.
Is
Can I say
Annie
that on a podcast?
There you go.
is Annie near me? And a Soptura?
Yeah. We both went to develop our water skin, so sure.
As I'm filling up my water skin, I say, "Hey Annie, look at this, look at this," and I cast prestidigitation. I make some like little jumping fish in the water.
Okay, that all happens.
Is it magic?
I like
Also,
how you guys wait for me to tell you that it actually happens before
Well, no.
you react
Okay.
to
The
it.
Because,
reason
like-
I am acting this way is because I am like suspicious of Selly now.
Why?
Because she basically used to be a selfish bitch, and now all of a sudden you are like super excited about things. You're always poking me, and you like want me to interact with you constantly. And I'm kind of like every time you do this, I just kind of stare at you with wide eyes and be like, "What?"
A, I take offense to being called a bitch.
Okay,
B,
maybe not a bitch. That might have been a little harsh.
B, you are physically sitting next to me, and usually sitting next to me in the game. If Kaido was sitting next to me, and he wasn't asleep 24 hours in the game, I would poke him.
But you have never acted like this before.
Maybe
like before,
she's just getting to know you
your
all.
nose
Right.
was
Now
like
she's
in your book, like 24/7, and now all of a sudden
I read
you
my
wanna,
books.
like.
If I had more books, I'd be reading more books.
I just think you have something on your sleeve.
maybe she's showing you her real self now that she feels like
Maybe
she, can
she
let her guard
watched
down.
TV and she's trying to rip something out
You
of
can
there.
be my BFF.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I have to go through all the shows that Alan and Chris watch together and figure out what the fuck you're doing.
All those shows that we sit down and watch together.
That
happens
you
often.
two go on Skype and say, "Watch this, watch that, watch this, watch that."
You do that.
We do that once
That's
a week.
because
That's because he
Good
hasn't
shows are
seen
good.
half of the things.
Okay.
Star Wars example.
What about Star Wars?
You hadn't seen it in the longest time.
You still haven't seen
Episode 6.
X. I don't.
You
I
haven't
don't
seen Return of the Jedi?
No. Because we watched the...
Bro,
we
Kill
watched
yourself.
4.
Bro, you
Kill
serious?
yourself.
We watched 4.
You serious, bro?
No, we watched 4, we watched 5 together, and then like Nate was like, "All right, we'll watch 6 next week," and that never happened, so I never watched it.
Watch it!
aren't you sitting on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next?
I know, look, it's so embedded in our culture. I know everything. There's no spoilers to be
You
had.
don't.
You don't.
I know close
And
enough
if-
to anything. To
And
everything.
if you watch the remastered version, then I'm gonna kill you.
I know. Tori said to watch the VHS
Okay.
versions because they were the theatrical.
I had the
versions.
VHS version.
The Empire Strikes Back is still the best
But we don't have
one.
to
So
Yeah.
as long as you watch
We don't
that
have
one,
to
that was
Exactly.
fine. Because
Probably.
it's the best one.
Right.
By far.
But Return of the Jedi is still pretty good.
I would watch it if it was on Netflix.
I actually kind of prefer Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back is the best one.
Oh, okay.
That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Okay, never mind.
What the
we
fuck,
can agree
Kaido?
on that, Kaido. Listen.
Open your ears.
Drunk.
You're not...
Excuses.
Okay, let's continue.
Worst alcoholic.
I'm awful good. I'm drunk. Any more excuses you want to dish out right now?
Worst alcoholic.
Okay.
Worst alcoholic.
Oh, Kaido, I have a question. Would you rather shave your head or do... No,
Jesus,
never
we're not
mind.
doing this. Alright, so you guys finish filling up your skins and stuff.
So then I call out again. I say, listen, if no one else wants to do anything here, we are leaving. And I get back up on top of
We should probably get some food while we're sitting here.
Out of game question.
Yes,
do you
Captain.
allow the horse to drink, or do you leave
Yeah,
him in the middle of
of
the road?
course I do.
It's your horse.
No.
You have to be aware of this.
The horse is not my responsibility, so I assume he or she is always.
All right.
taken
Well,
care
then in that case, Alan, does she take the horse to the stream and let it drink?
of.
Does
I
she?
did not
Alan?
notice.
Does she?
I did not notice a
Alan?
horse. The horse could have been in my peripherals.
I didn't see any do shit with the horse.
Yes, I do. I bring it to the stream to drink upstream of Crib's pee.
It's a horse. They
Horses
can't get
won't have
dysentery.
like that.
They're
That's
immune-
fine. I
they're
still don't
immune
want
to
it drinking
dysentery.
pee water.
He pisses in the lake.
Pea water is fine.
The horse is gonna piss in the lake.
Pea
Is the
water
horse
is
a he?
fine.
Is that established that the horse is a he?
I don't know. Do you want the horse to be a he?
I don't care.
Well, I mean, the horse is a
One die
doctor,
4, odds evens.
So
Are you saying that females can't be doctors?
It's a female.
Is that what you're saying?
That's
Is that
what you're saying?
Not
Probably.
That is what you're
I
saying.
guess. Okay, like if the horse, in that case, if the horse is a doctor, then it's not a very good one. And it probably just wanted to either private practice or is doing
OBGYN.
OBGYN or something with babies.
Scrubs for the win.
Guys, that wasn't
I'm-
sexist. That was
That's
scrubs.
very
That
angry
was
at you guys
scrubs.
right now.
That wasn't sexist, it was scrubs.
The horse drinking pea water is fine. It's drinking the dragon's poop water that's dangerous.
So you all finish filling up your shit at the waters,
And the horse drinking.
and the
And
horse
Crib
drinking.
emptying
And eating
his
some
shit
grass.
in the waters.
Or
And
whatever.
Crib emptying his shit at the waters.
Can you, like, eat some
what
grass,
else are you
too?
guys doing before you leave? Are you doing anything before you
I'm
leave?
gonna make a nature check to forage for some food.
Okay.
18.
Okay, you find some berries and berries. It's like a really shitty environment for berries. So you find
instead of berries, you find birds.
enough berries for 4 people for one day.
Hey,
Okay.
there's 4 of us. What do you know?
What a coincidence!
I stored all
Shut
my
up, Tyler.
backpack, except for 1 day's worth, and I'll start eating them.
Okay, you found that. Yeah, it's just like nuts and berries and stuff. Nothing really sustainable. Alright, anything else?
Not so sustainable.
Like, not just, like, if you're gonna be fighting things and blowing fucking magic out of your mouth, you probably shouldn't sustain
I don't
yourself
blow
off a
magic
diet
out
of
of my
nuts
mouth. I
and
blow
berries.
ice, like Iceman, or some guy that went down on Iceman.
Magics.
Okay. Hey, dragon, can you find us like a deer or
He's
something?
gone.
Oh,
A
He's not
deer?
yeah. So we could kill
I have
it
a
and eat
hunter's
it.
kit, so I probably could.
You also have a bow, so you could probably kill it.
Annie.
So I don't have to just run at
Are you
it.
guys making camp here and just like camping here for the night?
If you stop
Annie.
poking me, my patience is getting thin, I will find a squirrel / deer / something or other to eat.
Kill a bear.
Deer, so we can eat it.
I will try, but I can't guarantee I will find a
There's a
deer.
perfectly good
Excellent.
horse there for you to eat.
Don't even suggest that mysterious voice that just came out of nowhere.
That is a goddamn brilliant idea. So,
Look,
and
Chris, now you just gave him ideas. He's gonna try and
I already have the idea. I want to kill Professor Black and the horse, make a fucking salad, and put some ranch dressing on it, and just enjoy myself.
I will leave this quote-unquote fellowship, aka the Black Raven Alliance, if you do that.
You took an oath. You can't do that.
I want some
I
wings,
will.
man. I want some wings with some fucking ranch.
Alright, so are we camping here for the night?
We haven't decided.
Are we what?
I'm
Camping?
asleep.
He's asleep.
Right. Are we... I'm hunting, aren't I? So I need to roll a... nature?
A hunt check.
I don't think I have a hunt check.
Nature with like a +2 because of your hunter's kits.
I'm just kidding, Chris. Calm down. Calm down.
Anyway,
Real?
Are we camping here for the night? Is it evenfall yet? It is around 5-ish.
It's around 5 now. Sure.
we might as well because the horse can keep drinking and eating and pooping in the water.
Okay.
It's starting to get dusky.
If you don't tell me why you're doing that, I'm going to hit you in real
Don't
life.
worry about...
Alright,
When
so
I'm
I'm
driving
gonna hunt
home,
for
I hate you.
food. 17.
Nope.
What? You serious?
You like hunt for a little while. You find like a squirrel, and you are not able to get him.
I mean, it's a stream. I feel like it should be like a plethora of animals. That's where they would all flock.
It's like fall right around now. It's like you can assume that because of the cold weather that maybe there's not a lot out. right now. Like you see like a squirrel, you see like a rabbit, but you're not able to like catch
Oh.
anything.
Can I try again, or is it too late?
It's too late.
Okay. I didn't get anything, guys. Sorry. I'm a failure at life. Just kidding.
I got some berries in my bag when I went out foraging.
Cool.
Just throw up a little bit in my mouth.
Gross.
Good job.
You shouldn't throw up.
So I guess we'll just use trail rations and berries for dinner.
Okay.
Might as well make a campfire, set up, take watch. Bearn's probably just going to keep sleeping, so screw him.
Are you gonna force him to take a watch, or are you just gonna let him sleep through the night?
He's gonna actually.
I'm going to
do
attempt to
that.
wake him up.
Okay.
Hey, Bearn. Hey, Bearn.
What?
Hey, Bearn.
What?
Hey, Bearn.
What?
We're making a campsite. We got to set a watch into everything.
Okay,
Also,
I
you should
volunteer.
probably eat.
I volunteer.
Okay, you
For
eat.
the whole night?
Yeah.
He's already had his
That-
18
that-
hours
that-
of
no,
sleep.
that's fine. That's fine. So we'll set up a campfire. We will
What if he just sleeps through the whole watch?
establish Bearn as the watch. I will make mention to Sally that you should probably wake up after a couple hours and make sure that that thing is not fast asleep.
I will try, but if I'll try. That's what I say. I will try.
Okay. After we eat, it gets dark and everything. I'm going to climb inside of the wagon and fall asleep for
Okay.
the rest of the night.
I will use prestidigitation to make a tent and go to sleep.
Nope.
Nope.
Please.
Sorry.
Please.
Draw a line.
Can I use prestidigitation to make like
A blanket?
no? Can I use it to make like sort of like
A pillow?
no like tripwire that'll sound off?
Doesn't it have to fit inside like a square box or something?
Not necessarily. I'll create tripwire that's tiny as fuck, and I'll just put it like around. The
Right, but like the whole.
It only
Volume
lasts
of
for
it.
a small amount of time, and if somebody else, it's an illusion. So somebody else touches it, it just disappears. It's not real.
No, I thought it was material.
I'm pretty sure it's an illusion.
No, like
It
last
is-
time we established
it
it
is
was
both.
material.
It is both. It can be either.
Right.
I don't think we've ever established that it's a material, because prestidigitation just makes illusions.
No, like I'm pretty sure we established it last time.
Oh, with the key?
Yeah.
Or with the pick lock thing?
Yeah.
You can make a plate clock that can make a key for the lock.
I will
comment.
also sleep in a caravan then.
I am going to make an acrobatics check and sleep on top of the carriage.
Wouldn't her weight, like... Never mind.
What? No,
No,
it's,
no.
it's
Roll
like
an acrobatics check to attempt to jump on top
it's like
of
the Oregon
caravan.
Trail thing, right? They have the wooden whatever.
Yeah.
This is a cloth. It has a cloth
I like sleeping on top of things.
covering on the caravan.
Right, but it has
Right.
like metal railing things, right?
It has some. It has some
16.
wooden rails.
Okay. Okay.
But it is wooden. It's a wooden skeleton with cloth laid over it.
Okay.
16.
16
Do I have to make a reflex check in a second?
percentile dice is going to be used a lot apparently. I'll give you
Just roll. Just roll.
20%. 80% chance you don't fall through. 20% you fucking
Okay.
put a hole.
And I have,
Just
and I
gotta
have
roll
to make a
I mean,
reflex.
I got a
16%.
16. It's pretty good.
16%.
26.
Damn it.
Ah.
So close. So you do not fall through.
And I'm sleeping on top of it.
Sure.
Cool.
But it's like sloped on the side, so you don't get a very good sleep. You're like constantly trying to keep yourself from falling off the edge.
Does she get
That's fine.
exhaustion when she wakes up?
Give breaker.
No,
As
not
many.
tonight. But if she
Okay.
attempts it more than just tonight, she will.
Okay.
What do you want me to do about it, Kaido?
I just want you to know.
I'm aware.
Continue.
Okay.
It's morning. You all wake up.
Yeah.
Except for him, because he was
Nothing
at
happens
I
watch.
was
throughout
on,
the night.
I was on watch all night.
Do you sleep at all during the
No.
watch? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So he does not regain any dailies or healing surges.
He already did.
regain them.
Because he was fucking
He slept the
asleep for
entire
like 12
time
hours.
when you guys were out foraging and doing everything else and doing everything.
So
Right.
we have all regained health and
you
etc.
all back to full health dailies and healing surges in one action point. All that bullshit that comes from an extended rest.
Cool.
Alright, it's daytime. It's like morning, the sun's coming up. And you can see clearly again in front to the north for a little while. Like a couple miles.
Let's go.
Hey, Dragon, what's for breakfast? What's for breakfast?
You want trail rations or berries?
Can we have eggs?
You want to go find a chicken in the woods?
I thought you're
You
good
want to
at
go find
that.
a pig in the woods?
I thought you're good at that.
That hunter over there is good at that.
Mr. Dragon. Wow.
Wait, Kriv, aren't you a dragon?
I am.
Why can't you lay eggs?
Dragon eggs, I've never had them.
Yeah, those things would be huge.
Mr. Crib, can you lay an egg? I'll make a tent for you so you can do it in private.
I ready dragon breath.
4.
Murdering these assholes.
Mr. Crib, can you do it?
I'm gonna make a nature check to go forage. And while I go
Again?
forward, yeah.
Okay.
And when I go off in the woods, I flip them off.
Wait, what about the eggs?
19.
What about the eggs?
Fuck your eggs, bitch.
Mr. Bear,
You get
Yes.
Mr. Bear, will you find us eggs?
another 4
I will
days.
cook if you find
or
the eggs,
another
Mr.
4
Bear.
persons.
Not for you,
berries.
Oathbreaker.
If I mix the berries with the trail
I saved
rations,
you,
will we
Mr.
not be
Bear.
weakened
You're an
like,
oathbreaker.
after we eat them?
Mr. Bear, I saved you.
Doesn't matter. When did you save?
If you guys go, I'm gonna say if you go 2 more days just eating trail rations and berries, you're all gonna be weakened.
Okay.
For
Mr.
the
Bear,
next day.
I locked away all the magic in those shards before you threw them away. If you touched them beforehand, you would have been possessed. Mr. Baron, you still call me an Oathbreaker. That's so sad, Mr. Bear.
Because you're still an Oathbreaker.
But I saved you. I fulfilled my oath.
I trust nothing from you,
I
Oathbreaker.
come back with the berries. I give them out to the 3 of them.
Thank you.
And I give them each like a trail ration. So they should have 2 trail rations.
Make sure you're marking off the trail rations as you go.
I am.
Okay. So you eat. It's still morning.
I say, listen, I'm leaving. Everyone get in. Is everyone in?
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
go.
Shotgun.
Get in the
Everybody
cart.
gets into the cart.
Okay. I sit in the back of the cart.
I'll sit up front next to Annie.
As we get going, the cart kind of rocks me to sleep and I fall asleep on the bench.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You fall asleep on the bench.
Oh, do you have any
All right,
water this
so
morning?
I drive the cart to continue
Yes, I drink during the
on
night.
the trail.
Oh, that's good. How was it?
Continuing
That's
in
all right.
our northwestern lead
Save against
direction.
dysentery.
Yeah, save against dysentery.
Saving against dysentery.
Fuck.
Okay.
Not even close, baby.
So wait, what were you saying?
Now I'm gonna.
I was
piss in this
saying that
water
I
stream.
drive the cart continuing on the path in the same northwestern lead direction.
Okay, you follow the path on. All right. You go for about 5 hours. It's getting around midday. You guys can see ahead of you, probably about less than an hour out, because you're coming over a hill. You can see a town. About another mile or so beyond that, another hour or so beyond that, you see large, like, mountains in the distance. One up front, and one behind that.
I take my little mini map out and I do this motion and try and line it up with what I'm seeing.
Are you poking through
It is the same thing.
to the front of the caravan?
Nope, that's what I do. And then
All right, Steph, you see this naturally, and if anybody else is
I'm up
making
front
a
with
perception check,
when I see the mountains, I roll up and I do this
18.
thing. And then if I notice that like the town and the mountains match up the map, I run up to the front and I say, "Hey Annie, look at this!" And then I use prestidigitation and blow up the map in front of her.
Okay, just so everyone knows, Monster plus Jim Beam straight tastes like medicine.
good job.
Just straight up medicine.
Like the good
Drink more of
medicine?
it.
no, like the
standard
awful cough
medicine?
syrup.
Annie and Kriv, you guys see the mountain ahead, the big one, the one that's up front ahead of you. As you look up the mountain, at the peak of the mountain, where all the other mountains around it have a snowy, like as the mountains go up, they get snowy, they get dull, or they get white
Snow?
and snowy. This specific mountain, the one that's directly ahead of you, as you look up the mountain, you see that it kind of the mountain itself cuts in a little bit, and then it goes again to almost a point, and the top of the mountain shines really brightly, and it reflects the sun. It looks like a spearhead jutting out of the top of the mountain. It looks like the top of the mountain's a plateau, and a spearhead is jutting out of it.
Fuck is that?
Let's go there.
Maybe we just stop at the town first because we were running super low on food.
Yeah, they'll probably be for the best.
Okay, as you guys start to head, you continue to head towards the town, the mountain, down the trail.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of seemingly nowhere,
Sure. We make a
Uh-oh.
percent.
snowstorm.
Snowstorm?
It hits you like a brick. Harsh winds are pummeling the side of the caravan.
Do we have to
The
make
giant
an
slice that's in the side of the caravan is just flailing open, and snow is just pouring into it.
Do we have to make an endurance check for harsh weather?
No.
Okay.
Not
I
right
wake
now.
up Bearn.
What?
I go up to Bearn. I say, "Mr.
You
Bearn."
wake up. The cart is being pummeled on the sides.
As-
you feel like just like harsh winds just like hitting it, and you're sleeping on the bench, and like above you the flap like opens up and just snow starts coming in.
I shake him, and as casually and calmly as possible, I say, "Hey, Mr. Bearn, we're in a snowstorm."
What?
A snowstorm, Mr. Bearn.
The two of you that are up front, sitting on the front of the wagon, the temperature dropped maybe 30 degrees in like
They take
3
five,
seconds.
5 lethal.
And
5 lethal.
you can't see anything.
Are there
Fire
any
ritual.
It's
trees around
completely
us?
white.
Okay, I go outside and look around. It's like it's just a little one. It's fine. Like,
Completely white out.
it's fine.
Does he go outside of the? Would you go outside of the car?
Yeah, I go
Yeah.
outside the cart.
And when you come back in, are you fucking snowman? And you're just like, it's fine. It's completely
It's covered, completely covered in snow. It's fine.
It's fine. This is a little one. No big
Are
deal.
there any trees around us?
You can't see
fine.
anything.
Probably. We can't see.
Let's
You can't see more than 6 feet.
So we can't
at
see the
any
town
direction.
anymore?
You can't see the town anymore.
let's stop and have one of us scout ahead.
Mr. Crib.
So the horse
Mr.
doesn't
Crib,
just
Mr.
like
Crib,
fall.
Professor
Crib,
Black,
Mr.
go!
Crib, Mr. Crib, Mr.
Professor
Crib.
What?
Black cannot.
Where
he
was
like
the town?
goes to fly
Was it
off your
yonder?
shoulder, and as soon as he lifts off your shoulder, he just gets
Oh
flown
no,
away in
Professor
the wind.
Black, come back! And he comes back. and
Mr.
goes
Crib,
back.
where was the town? Was
He
it
like
over yonder?
hops back on.
It was
over
supposed
the
to
thing.
be ahead of us.
I'm
I'm gonna
Do
go
we have
scout.
any? Hold on. Wait, Mr. Crib, wait. Do we have anything around us, like a rock or like something he can throw? Mr. Crib, make a snowball, quick! Make a snowball, Mr. Crib. I got an idea. Do it, Mr. Crib.
Mr. Crib?
I'm gonna go scout out ahead of us
Mr. Crib,
Okay.
no.
So do you like walk out into the blizzard?
slowly.
Okay. As
Okay.
you like climb off the caravan, and do you guys go back into the covered part, or do you stay on the
kinda
outside?
like, okay, they're Crib and Anisopter are like out sitting, right? So
Mhm.
me and Bearn were inside before Bearn decided to leave. So I kind of like stick outside, like open up the flaps a little bit, but try and use the shroud myself. And then I guess I'm telling Mr. Crib to make a snowball. Then he decides to leave. As he decides to leave, I'm just like, okay, Mr. Crib, good luck. Here, this might help. And I cast the light, but I spend time and I channel it to try and make it super bright
On
Okay.
what?
What do you cast it
on
on?
you.
Okay, so I'm glowing light.
Right.
Your shoulder pad is glowing white. You can only cast it on like
How
a
about the
part.
bear on my head? The bear head on my head.
Okay, the bear head on your head is glowing
Okay.
white.
Yes!
And I cast it. I try and channel
He
it to
leaves.
make it.
He is beating you in being a winter person.
No,
By the
that's not
way.
true. Okay,
He's
so
walked straight into the blizzard.
that's fine. He can do that. All right, so I'm outside the car. I'm starting to collect snow.
All right. As soon as you step foot off the cart, the snow stops. The
What?
air clears. It is completely sunny.
How
Is there still
bright?
snow on the ground?
How bright is Mr. Crib? Because he's fucking bright. Because I'm channeling the fuck out of this light.
Well, it doesn't get brighter. It's a fucking light.
Where
It's
am I?
like 60
Where-
candles.
What does it look like for me?
It looks like it looks like it looks like exactly like it looked before the snowstorm started. It's completely sunny out. The temperature rises again. It's completely fine.
Does the
Is
snow
there snow on the
melt?
ground?
The snow starts melting
What?
instantly.
Bullshit.
Yay,
30
Mr.
degrees-
Crib.
30
Did you
degrees
see what my
warmer.
light did? My light shined the path and it fixed everything. Yay, magic.
I turn, I head back to the caravan, and I say, "Let's get the fuck to the town."
I go to
Now.
Mr. Bearn and I'm like, Mr. Bearn, did you see the magic? Did you
I'm
see
not
the magic
Mr.
fix it?
Bearn. Why
You're
are
sitting
you
next to me.
poking me?
You're sitting next to me. This
You're
is what
supposed
happens.
to transfer the pokes. You're the proxy.
Right.
Here.
You're proxy poke.
That's not Mo. You poke him harder. God damn it.
All right. So
That-
Kriv and Bearn are
Thank
both
you.
outside of the cart, and you guys are still in the cart.
I
I'm
head back
curious
to
to
the
see
cart
what
and
would
say we
happen
should
if
head
everyone
forward.
gets back on the cart. Will
I
the
just look
snowstorm
down at the
begin?
ground, kind of sadly.
I mean, it doesn't like melt instantly, but it starts. It like
Yeah, I mean, I can
it's
see
like-
it. I
it
can
melts
clearly
very
see it
quickly.
melt.
it's like melting.
Right, I can clearly see it melting, and I
Yeah.
get sad.
Is it melted enough that the horse can continue moving?
Yeah.
Okay, let's all get back
Let's
on the
go,
cart because I want
Annie.
to see what happens and continue on.
Like it didn't really land a lot. You know how like when we have a snowstorm outside, you know how like most of it doesn't land. It like some of it'll land a little bit on the grass, and it all like melts when it lands on the cement.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like most of it, the stuff that landed in the road, kind of didn't really stick. The stuff that landed in the grass
Okay,
around
gotcha.
you stuck a little bit, not much.
Mhm.
All right, you guys head towards the town still.
Yep.
You get about another like you're almost at the town. Half hour, 45 minutes in, snowstorm again.
What the heck?
Just out of nowhere, white out.
So we're just like we're immobilized again.
Mr.
or-
Crib, I know. Why don't you go
not.
out there again? I'll use the powers of magic to make it go away. Let's do it, Mr. Crib. I said
Okay.
poking Mr. Crib. Mr. Crib, Mr. Crib, go.
I jump out of the cart again, and I start gathering snow, and I start building an igloo.
Okay, it's barely sticking to the ground, but you're like gathering up what's there.
You're playing
it's
with
like
slush.
really wet
Frantically.
slush. You're
Frantic.
like playing with the slush.
What?
And you're like pulling it off your beard because it's like that's where it's sticking, and you're like playing with.
Can I
slush
make a
and, like,
perception check to see
fine,
if like
fine.
the snow is coming down from the mountain, or can I not see that far?
You can't see more than 6 feet ahead of you.
But
it's like completely.
Do I
white out.
see where exactly the snow comes in, or does it just start falling down?
It just
on
fall.
us?
It just starts falling.
I cast super light on your shoulder padding or your bear helm again. I go, Mr. Crib, go. Let's do it again, Mr. Crib. We did it. We fought the snowstorm together.
This is some weird
Just
weather.
keep going.
Weird weather.
Annie, just keep going.
Well, can the horse move, right? So let's go.
The horse can move, but
Ish.
not very well because it can't see very far ahead of it.
Okay,
So
so
it goes slowly.
Annie.
Alright,
Annie.
so
Okay, I'll climb off the cart and I'll move ahead of us and like just make sure that the trail's okay for the horse.
Okay. All right. So you get off. You move ahead. You're moving really slowly now because the snowstorm is like pummeling you again.
Yeah.
You get probably.
Mhm.
You go for another like 5-6 minutes. You move like maybe 20 feet, and then it clears up. Snow goes away. Sunny out. Temperature rises again.
I turn to Annie and I say, let's get to the town. Let's go. Now.
Did you guys
Look at-
see the power of
look at-
magic?
I stay off and I just run with the cart.
You don't have to run unless she goes at a high speed.
is it magic or
Are you-
is
Okay.
it
Are you-
science? What if they have like a
I
weather
follow his
machine?
lead and get on the other side of the cart and follow along.
Okay. Yeah. Unless she like goes at a full like gallop, you guys can just basically walk next to the car.
All right, I'll walk with the cart.
Does the
Don't raise your
dragon?
hand.
Does the dragon
Born.
when the dragon runs? Does he like run on 2 feet and then switch to 4 feet?
No.
No. That was thunder, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
man.
Neat.
That shook the house.
That
Love
shook
it.
the whole fucking house.
Mew is probably really scared right now.
And it's still going. It is still rolling.
Tigra, what do you think?
I'm kind of glad that
Oh,
we
you're
don't
not
have
there.
like the recorder hooked up to anything, because if the power were to go out, we're still fine.
I want to see if Mew's behind.
If this is the last recording of Drunkards and Dragons, thanks for listening, all three of you. And this is the tape of us dying in a freak storm.
Also, if anyone does come and investigate what happened to us, also try to figure out why there's a skeleton in the basement of this house.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like,
probably
I'll be
try to figure
dead
that
and probably burning in hell for all I know, but I'd like to know. Just like to know.
For my next check, can I roll 2d6s and 2d4s instead of 1d20?
No, you can't.
Please?
No.
It adds up to 20.
No.
But please.
Because the lowest you can get is a 4.
There wasn't anything in that, right, Kaido?
Right.
You idiot.
If I roll a 4, just minus 3.
The averages are off. How about whatever you roll, I minus 5 from.
Whatever I roll, you minus 2 from.
Whatever I roll, I minus 6 from.
3.
4.
5.
3.
Alright, you all make it into the town.
Yeah.
Traumatized we make it into the town after seeing that.
Are there any townspeople out and walking about?
They're yeah, you get up to the town. It's like the town is it has a like a stone wall around it, encircling the entire town. In the back there's like a small hill that leads up to like a chapel. A dozen houses in the town. There is a large like inn. From like what you can see here, there's like 3 or 4 farms off on the sides of the town, and there's also a larger there's a bunch of like regular sized houses and then a larger house.
I
Okay.
go find the equivalent of a grocery store, which I assume would be the inn.
I think we
So
should
there's
go
also-
to the stables.
Okay.
As soon as we enter town,
To put up the horse
what
for the
and
night.
who do we see as soon as we enter the
Yeah, I
walls?
guess you're right.
Okay, there's guards like standing guard on the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a few people like walking in the streets and stuff.
Do we
Okay.
notice any suspicious looking activity?
It seems like people like actively stop and look up and then just keep going. Like they like take time to stop and like look up and look around and then they just.
There
keep
is
going.
a weather machine here. I kind of want to like Lone Ranger the horse, like maybe not Lone Ranger, but like
drop off the carriage and take the horse?
yeah, like Western the horse. Like instead of bringing it to a stables, like I'm more like the Lone Ranger who like rides the horse up and ties him to the side of the building and then like walks.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're
You-
going to let you
Yeah.
have the horse shit in front of the building.
You get stopped at the like as you guys are approaching the town. As you get to the front, the guards stop you and they like question you. Ho ho.
As soon as they stop us, I say, "Hello, Town's Guardman."
You're in the back.
Doesn't matter. Hello, Town's Guardman. We are the Arduous Alliance here to protect and serve.
AK the Black Ravens.
Okay. So we
Send us
actually
to
have
your nearest
some...
guild and possibly your mayor.
Hey,
Good guard.
Hey, cool it.
Hey,
and the other guy comes
hey,
up
hey,
next
hey.
to him and he's just like, yeah, cool it.
Like that snowstorm that we saw, because it was cold. So.
Do you say that? Do you say that? Wait,
How
does that
can we
actually
help
happen?
you?
So we cooled it.
I try and charm them.
Okay.
I'm just like, well, why are you telling me to cool it?
Are you
Mr. Guard?
diplomacy?
Sure.
Roll diplomacy.
Uh,
If you're gonna try and change somebody's
Use your big boy words.
mental
and your big boy
state
dice.
towards you,
Yeah.
use your d20.
Yeah.
You want a -4?
Can you -3?
Okay.
Okay, -3 if it's
4.
No,
Final offer.
no, 3.
You're still the average is still higher than the average on d20.
Okay, I'm gonna say
By
I'll roll
huge
the. I'm
margin.
gonna roll d20, but I'm gonna roll these just to see what I would roll.
Okay,
At a
roll.
-3, not a goddamn -4. 6 plus 7, 13 -3. I would roll a 10.
Now roll the d20.
Okay, this is your diplomacy check.
Ha!
3
Plus.
plus same thing,
So 3.
so a 10.
Oh,
Yes.
so 10 total?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you don't change their mind towards you anyway.
Mr. Guard.
They just are like, okay, just hold on a second, and then he like takes out like a booklet, and he's like, I need to know who you are, how long you're going to be staying here, and the reason for your stay.
We are the Arduous Alliance. We are passing
AK the Black
through,
Ravens.
and we will stay long enough to be resupplied
And
Unless
he's like noting
we're-
all this.
unless we are tasked by any townsfolk to go on any jobs for them.
And they're just giving me a ride. My name's Kriv, so.
Any jobs? What is the reason for your stay? Are you here
Just to
for
resupply.
jobs?
Just to resupply as we're walking through, but you never know what life will
We
bring
need
you.
more food.
Isn't that right, Mr. Guard? Ha 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 ha.
What ho, guard?
He doesn't laugh. He just like looks at you and just blinks, and then he goes back to writing this pamphlet.
We seek to bring justice to the townspeople
He's
of this
asleep,
good land.
so this doesn't count.
The second guard next to him who isn't like writing anything. He after Bearn says that, he just goes,
I
How much
just met them a
longer?
couple miles back. They're just giving me a ride. Make a bluff
How
check.
much longer?
11.
"Sure you did. Sure you did."
How much longer do we have to hold our horses here?
Oh my! I'm gonna kill myself. I have to have this.
I don't know.
I really do like puns. John, put it back.
I think it's good. Whatever.
He completely ignores the pun. He just doesn't even
I really
Get
love
it?
puns.
Because I have a horse. I'm holding on to it.
He
Yeah.
Put it back.
points you over to
Tyler.
the stables and he says, "If you're gonna be coming in, you're gonna have to stable your horse."
Fine, no Lone Rangering for me then.
Do you have room for carriages in your stables too, Mr. Guard?
Sure, you're gonna have to talk to the stable master about that.
What's your name, Mr. Guard? And what is your fair town's name?
Merle.
Mr.
Merle or
Guard.
Dale.
This is Steadwin.
Ooh.
I assume that you would know the name, considering it's so out of the way. I don't know all the reasons why.
We're
you're
just
here.
traveling, Mr. Guard. Don't
Speaking
worry
of
about it.
which, why are you here?
To resupply, we need.
We're here to resupply, Mr.
To bring
Guard.
justice to your peoples.
We're on our way even more
She
north.
just says,
I'm just a traveling
Justice.
nomad.
Wait, is he human?
Oh.
"Yeah,
We're just
How do you know that's wrong? How do you know that's a lie?
traveling even farther north,
16.
Mr. Guard.
Actually, no,
And
17.
this town is on our way to resupply.
further north.
Yes, sir.
Are you heading to the mountains?"
Sure. We're just, we're elves and dwarves and stuff.
Snowstorm,
What?
Just right now.
just out of nowhere.
Why does this keep happening?
So they're just like, yeah, we're just like
The guards just completely unfazed. They just pull up their cloaks and they wrap themselves in their cloaks and they just stand there for a while. And you see, like, before they pull up their cloaks, the look on their face is more of irritation and less of confusion.
So, what the fuck up with your weather?
They do not respond.
Is there like a mad scientist here? Like, is
Are you
like
saying this
a
to them?
meteorologist or something? He's like crazy about weather, and he like.
Are they saying anything?
They're just pretending they can't
We'll
hear
wait
you.
till the
Either they
snowstorm's
can't hear
over.
you or they're pretending they can't hear you.
Okay.
So I just think that they can't hear me, so I just start yelling, "Hey, what's with the snowstorm?" And then like really
One of them like
loudly.
looks up, like pushes his face up over his hood and like looks at you, and then like puts his hood back down.
I'll wait till
Sure.
the snowstorm's over.
Okay. All right. After a few minutes, snowstorm ends. Completely over.
Do they just pull their hoods back and they just start resuming normally?
Yep. They're just like, and they like they like push the snow off themselves, and the one is just like he like whispers something to the other, she's like, and then
What up with the weather?
and he's just like, it's a problem we've been having lately. You can go and stable your horse if you're going to enter the town. We don't allow we don't allow horses to walk freely in the streets. They're a pain in the ass to clean up after.
Fair enough.
Thanks
So
for
just
crushing
talk to the
my
stable
horse
master,
delivery.
stable your horse, and then you're free to come in.
All right, so we'll head in.
All right.
While they head in, I bring the horse with the carriage to the stables.
Okay. It cost depending. He says he will stable your horse for a week for
A week.
for 7 silver, a silver a day.
A silver a day. All right. So I give him a silver and say, keep it for a day for now. I'm not sure how long we're going to be here.
Okay. He says that if you're not back by tomorrow, the horse is mine.
Oh shit!
2.
I'll give you 2 silver.
Okay. So he says the same thing. This will buy 2 days.
Way to bargain.
We have to keep her occupied for 2 days. Remember this.
2
Do
things.
you guys take all of your equipment out of the carriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Right.
take all my equipment out of the
I
carriage.
take my own personal equipment and any equipment I see of enemy allies.
Okay.
I would like to state 2 things for the record. First thing is not a statement, but a question. What was the name of the town again?
Steadwind.
Excellent. Second question, which is actually a statement. I have 2-part statement.
We just fucking get to it.
Okay.
Just speak your words.
I have my implement on me at all times. Let the record show.
Got
What was
it.
said before is
Sure.
being said again. And B, I have my bag on me at all times.
You
You
okay?
sleep with your bag
Fine.
on
So
you?
you
I
sleep-
want you to remember that if you have your bag on you at all times, you are in combat fighting with a backpack on.
I don't fight.
Like a
That's
Full,
Like a fucking nerd.
you full like
Horrible.
freshman
Horrible.
freshman backpack, just like out to here because you have a bedroll and shit in there, and
It
like
doesn't matter because I can carry it.
probably like 3 pairs of robes.
I can carry it without being encumbered.
Okay, you can carry it without being encumbered as far as the game rules go, but as far as the actual game world goes, you're still fighting with a fucking straight up mountainous backpack.
Whether or
You
not-
might as well have a fanny pack too.
Whether or
there are
not,
things called belt pouches in the game for a reason.
okay, fine. Whether or not I fight with a bag, if we're not in combat, my bag is on my person or directly near my person
Okay.
in such a way that a douche canoe
What if
can't
you
just steal our
were?
shit.
What if you buy a room at the inn and now you're sitting down at the bar? Do you still sit down at the bar with your backpack on?
It would depend on the situation, probably.
Okay, just so you know. She stables the horse. You guys walk into town. Do you leave her or do you wait for her to come?
I leave her and I go find a blacksmith if there's
I wait
one in
on her.
this town.
Great, splitting up the party. This is gonna be fun.
Yay.
Okay,
Um,
you can wait.
Fine.
I will say, hey, Annie, do you want us to come with you to the stables?
Nah, I got this.
Are you sure?
I
Are
thought
you
I
sure?
already went and paid.
She
So,
did go. And
I'm
pay. You
coming
guys
back.
all left the. You guys said that you went into the town, and she said she went to the stables.
Okay.
So she like leaves to go to the stables. I'm wondering if you're waiting at the entrance to town for her to come with you, so you can enter the town together, or if you're all entering individually and waiting and like just leaving each other.
I
on your own.
thought that the stables would be
It's
immediately.
not that far. It's like right next to
Okay,
it.
fine. Then I will wait.
Okay.
I'm waiting to the edge of the town.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find a blacksmith.
All right. So Cliff
Again?
walks away from you.
A blacksmith or a Donny Smith?
Kill
What
yourself.
the heck?
Kill yourself right now. Put your hand on the table, have it chopped off, bleed out right now.
Okay. You're gonna roll streetwise, and I'm gonna tell you how long it takes you to find a blacksmith.
Alright. 20.
Okay. It takes you like an hour.
So Andy comes back from the stables.
Yeah, she comes back from the stables.
I walk into town and I'm like, "Hey guys, thanks for waiting for me. That was super
Hi,
cool of you."
Annie.
Minus Crib, who didn't wait because he's a jerk.
I don't give a fuck.
Annie, we need food, and I need to find some books and a magi.
I agree with A, but not B and C. Let's go find food.
Okay.
Don't they have to roll streetwise to go find this? Unless Baron's gonna go do his own thing.
Are the guards still around us?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Guard, Mr. Guard, guard, Mr. Guard, Mr. Guard, Mr. Guard, guard. Mr.
He
Guard,
just he stop. Please stop.
Mr. Guard.
What?
Is there a grocery store, market, farmers? Are there farmers
Somewhere
that
to
sell
buy
their food
food.
wares? Mr. Guard, we are quite hungry.
There
We would
is
like-
an inn and a general store.
Ooh, general store.
I will take the general store, Mr. Guard. Where is it at? Mr. Guard, Mr. Guard, Mr.
It's-
Guard.
It's about like 3 hours past midday.
Mr. Guard, do you have a small map of said town that I can use?
No, we don't. And he just says, the general store is just follow this road for like a few minutes. You'll see it says general store.
Thank you, Mr. Guard.
Do I have to pass the general store while I'm out looking for the thing?
I go
Sure.
back to these two and I see the general store's over there. And I point
Let's
and
go.
we walk.
All right.
Do we all
let's
agree?
go.
Let's go.
Okay. You all go to the general store.
I
Except for
buy
Griff.
food.
Except for Griff. Alright, you get to the general store. It's a general store. They have there's just regular adventuring stuff. There's food in there. There's trial rations. There's tents. There's bedrolls. All that kind of shit. So you guys can go and buy whatever you need to buy. We're not doing money stuff now. If you're
Okay.
buying anything, we'll buy it in between episodes because that's annoying as shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, I buy you a fuck ton of food.
I hate you.
You have no money, so
You have zero money. You have to let us
Great.
pay for
You
your
drop
food
a
if we
fuck
want
ton
it.
of food on the counter, and he's like, alright, that'll be this much silver and this much copper.
Okay, no problem. And I inspect my pockets, and I realize I have no money. Can I start a tab?
Get the fuck out of my store. And he
You're
points to the door.
gonna starve.
There it is.
I'll
Please?
pay for you.
Here, I'll
Bear.
give you a deal. I won't make you put all this shit back on the counter if you get the fuck out of my store.
Mr. General Storeman, I will pay for your stuff, depending on how much it'll cost, if you owe me a favor in the future. Ooh.
She says this to kind of now.
What is this? What is this favor?
I'm not sure yet. One day I'm probably gonna need a favor from you, and I'll let you know.
Are there any restrictions?
Godfather
Favor?
style. You just got Godfather style.
I've been accepted.
You're gonna accept because you're a fuck.
Hey guys,
You're a fuck.
all of a sudden, the door to the store just blows open and winds just shooting in and stuff.
I'm
and he's
used to this.
"What? God damn it! Who didn't lock the door?" And he runs over to the door and he slams it
Steal
shut
the
and
food!
locks it.
Yeah, he's awful good. He can't do it.
He's still inside of the store and he locked you all in. He's like, "There's a lock on the door for a reason." And he walks back behind the counter.
I point to the bear. I point to the bear. I point to the bear, and I'm just like, this fucking guy was in here last.
Sorry, Mr. Store Manager.
Stand by the door. As soon as the storm stops, get the fuck out of my store.
I went to purchase these goods.
With what money?
I told you we can make a deal. I won't make you kill anybody, because I wouldn't do that either. You won't have to do anything I want to do.
I don't know if I know you well enough to agree to that.
You got naked in front of her in
I feel like you do
one.
know her
I think
well
you
enough
know
to
you know her
agree to
well
that.
enough.
Extreme situations we've been in, so that fucking multiplies all of our experiences with each other.
I feel
by
like
at
you
least
know
10 or
well
20.
enough now that I would never do anything extremely terrible. I don't know.
I tentatively accept.
You can't tentatively accept. You have to fully do it or not.
That means
I
all the
accept.
food he
I
adds to his
tentatively do
inventory,
so.
you have to deduct from your money.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Plus, I'll have to deduct whatever
I'll
I
tell
buy.
you what amount later. You pay him up, and then whatever you buy,
And then I pay out
stuff.
my food. Okay.
All right. He still gives you a stern look, and he's just
You
disgusting. Dorks.
are not lawful good.
Coming
You
here thinking they can just
What?
buy.
How's that lawful good? What the fuck?
That's not lawful good. You're
How's
just
that lawful good?
I expect you to give this to me for free with a big old sock on my
Irresponsible.
face.
No, I'm just
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
I want. Okay, irresponsible is not unlawful.
Okay, I buy my things
What do you buy?
that we will
Okay.
discuss later.
All right. They don't have magic items in the
I
store.
understand that.
It's just normal adventuring equipment.
So after we all buy our shit, I say, good store clerk, is there a town magi or a library of some sorts?
Yeah. You can go to the apothecary and talk to Croven. He's the town magi. As far as the library goes, we don't got your fancy books up here. The closest is the chapel. And you can go talk to Brother Stroven.
Cloven and Stroven.
Croven and Stroven.
Yeah.
That's about as far as you're gonna get.
Thank you.
Let me guess,
good
the
store
blacksmith's
clerk.
name's Droven.
Broven.
There's probably not even a blacksmith. I haven't decided.
Rogan.
Broven.
What if they're all clones?
You can clearly look at their faces to tell if they're all clones.
I think that'd be kind of cool. If only I was
Okay.
GM.
And he just tells you that make sure that you put the stick in the door on the way out.
Yes, sir.
I don't need my
Good
door
town
getting
clerk.
blown in by these goddamn storms again.
Sure thing, Mr. Town Clerk. I'm used to storms by now.
Are you?
Yes.
You're used to freak storms coming out of nowhere.
Yes. I'm magic user. We have perception like that.
Okay. Alright. Kriv, you get to what people have told you is the blacksmith. And it's a farrier. He makes horseshoes.
Son of a bitch.
Do dragons wear horseshoes or
Yeah.
something of the like?
Sure.
Does my horse need
I go to the
They
fair.
wear something of the like, but they're called shoes. And everyone wears them.
Does my horse need
I go to the farrier and I ask, is there a shop around that sells weapons, swords, etc.?
I can make you a pickaxe. Are you going up to the mine? Is that what you need it for? We don't make weapons around here.
Is he
We
super
don't need
redneck?
weapons
Please
around
tell me
here.
he's super redneck.
Wait.
The furrier, you experience the same snowstorm. As you're
It's called
walking,
a farrier, by the
to
way.
the
It's called a farrier.
You
Yeah.
want to die, don't you?
shut your
John, don't worry about it. Kaito's done the weirdest
As
shit
you're
that we
walking
could all...
to the forge, you experience the same freak snowstorm. Like right as you're like getting there, it like just starts pummeling you, and you like run into the forge.
I'll ask the farrier, why does this keep happening? This storm.
Oh, the storm?
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
I'm going to have to take us back to 63 to explain the storms.
Well, the storms just started popping up recently. If you ask me,
Are we in the south?
he like gets real close to you.
Does he start spitting his...
I'll lean in.
Does he start
Shut
spitting
the
his
fuck
tobacco? Please tell me he spits his tobacco.
He gets real close to you, and he spits tobacco into a cup.
Tobacco.
And he gets
Wait. Wait. You have to have more analogies.
Can we go
Like,
5
more,
minutes
like,
without you interrupting?
Southern
Seriously.
analogies?
He's been talking for 3 seconds. He hasn't gotten to his
I
analogies
know.
yet.
But I'm just saying, like, you need to include those. Those are very important.
I'm going to kill Kaito again. I swear to God. Go on.
I really want to make southern analogies, but all the ones I can think of are just horribly racist.
That is mildly okay.
That's the South, so that's what happens. Just
Oh,
replace...
okay, like,
At first, these snowstorms are about as rare as an orc in a sunbathing convention.
that works. That actually works. That actually works.
Sunbathing convention.
Fair enough. Keep going.
But now they're getting more and more recent. We had about 3 today.
Like doors popping up out of holes. Hey, Kaito.
If you ask me,
Just say Kaito.
I think it's probably those damn dirty dwarves up there. Stupid Minebacks.
What?
Minebacks, classic.
Really?
I'm sorry, sir.
I told you, horribly racist.
Sorry, sir.
I mean, racist. Okay.
Could you please repeat
Minebacks?
that?
Shut up, Kaito. It's good.
What'd you call those dumb fucking dwarves again?
Minebacks, son.
Mindbacks. I love that term, sir.
Coming into our lands, stealing our jobs
Amen.
and our gold. But the other people around here seem to think it's evil. What? I fucking gave you 2 analogies in 1 sentence.
Shut up, Kaito. Just let him play the game.
Some people think it's the evil fae that live up on that mountain, and he like points over in the direction of the mountain. You see that glowy thing at the top?
Yeah.
They say it's fae crystal.
Fae Crystal.
Yeah, those fairies all up there.
Those pointy-eared some bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like you, boy.
Like you too, man.
You got a purty mouth.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
kiss you now.
And then he goes back to like making horseshoes. If you want any weapons, the only place they got weapons around here is the guard barracks. But you gotta be a guard.
Fair enough. I'll go back to the general
John, are
store.
you relating to this character because it makes you feel like you're talking to your uncle?
No,
Considering
I'm
how
relating to this
how
character
racist he
because of the
is.
2 years I spent in Texas.
Alright, so you go back to where?
I will head back towards the general store because I need to pick up some food.
Okay.
Wait.
You...
Were you in the American Texas or the Mexican Texas?
Dallas.
American
So
Texas.
Mexican Texas.
So
It was Mexican
It's
Texas.
Mexican.
What?
It's a thin line.
Seriously, like 5 feet away from where I was in Irving was Las Colinas.
It really depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It was Mexican Texas.
Okay.
Hop, skip, and jump away from American Texas.
All right, you get to the general store right as they are leaving.
Okay.
You guys intersect each other.
Hi, Mr. Criv. I walk by him.
We should talk about our surroundings.
Sure thing, Mr. Criv. As soon as I'm done talking to Magi, I walk away.
But I thought there wasn't a Magi.
Yes, there was. I told him that there was.
I
In a
sigh and I
apothecary.
just walk into the general store and I close the door behind me. I see a lock and I say nothing. I just close the door behind me.
Metagame's
No,
fun.
I see the lock. I don't do anything. I close the door behind me. How's that metagaming? How's that
You
metagaming?
see the lock.
Okay.
It's a door. Why would I see a lock on a door? Am I retarded?
Do you guys?
Am I retarded as a mind back over here?
No. Mine back.
I'm gonna exploit the shit out of that word.
Minebacker? So, I guess we should probably stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been about an hour and 20,
That's
hour
about right.
15.
That's okay point to stop.
And the storm sounds like it's getting heavier out there, so we don't want like thunder all through during this.
Yay, storm.
Okay, so this is the end of episode
16.
You're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
35.
I'm so glad I choked you today.
Bye.
Good
Yay,
night.
see ya.
Subscribe to us on iTunes and share it with a friend.
Please do.
Thank you for listening to an episode of Drunkards and Dragons. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to us on iTunes and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/drunkdnd.